Welcome back. It's Artificially Genuine. We got Sav in the building.
You already know.
Savage.
Yes, sir.
So we like to wrap things up. We're like just talking a little bit about mental health because,
Oh,
like I said, at the end of the day, we're here for a good time, not a long time.
Right.
So any experience, anything you want to kind of give out to the fan, just to kind of give that positive message. Anything you've ever been through, and like you mentioned, you've been through some shit.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to tell anybody, like, no matter where you're at in life, you know what I mean? Like, you can always bounce back. You know what I mean? Whether you're strung out on drugs, you're homeless, you've been doing time in the pen, you think the streets, you know, is your life, shit like that. Like, I bounce back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For sure, for sure. And, you know, I have a stepson. You know, he's not my blood son, but I took kind of precedence over him. I'm his dad.
Yeah.
And he's kind of on the spectrum.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And he has some issues. And you just got to be patient. You know, you got to be patient. Patience is a virtue. And you know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there that be like bullying other people, you know, whether you're in the streets. And yeah, it's not cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got family that they're on the spectrum.
Shit,
but,
I'm on the spectrum.
Right.
I'm not even gonna cap.
but
I was in special ed classes, but all right. Let's talk about that.
a lot of people look down on it, but dude, some of them have superpowers. They have
Right.
really good memory. They got
Elon Musk. He has Asperger's. One of the smartest people ever in the world,
Yeah.
bro. Like just because you have a disability doesn't mean that you can't
Oh,
fucking
speaking
fix
of
it.
Asperger's, man, shout out to Alchemia. I got a song with this dude, and he had Asperger's,
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
and it was a different experience, you know, to work with him, and you know, but I went ahead and I worked with him
Yeah.
on a song, and she came out fire.
Where's he from?
He's from I think he's from Lompoc, Santa Maria area. He's from the 805.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, but I worked with him, and that was a different experience. It was kind of difficult to work with him, but the overall project, it was called Put Your Hands Up,
hmm
and came out awesome.
Okay.
Everyone listening to that, man.
Out of like whatever you feel more comfortable talking about, like being homeless or being in the pen, like what was tougher for you? What was?
What was the pin being like? I'm sorry, I'm gonna rephrase that. What was the pin? What was the biggest struggle when you got locked up? What was the hardest part of that? And then we'll talk about what you just said. Sorry, babe.
You're good. You're good.
You know, the biggest part for me was the segregation. You know, not being able, you know, to fuck with different races. You know, me being a rap artist,
Yeah.
you know, I fuck with different races.
With everybody.
You know, and in the pen, they groom you. Like, you can't fuck with blacks. You can't do this. You can't do that. But me as an artist, you know, realistically speaking, those are my people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, those are people that put me on the podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those are the people that put me on to the music. Those are the people I look up to and I listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So being in the pen, being locked up, and having somebody tell me, like, you can't fuck with this person because the way that they look, that was the hardest part for me. Because I could play the part in there, but when I get out, I'm at Real Quick Those house. I'm turning up.
Hey.
He's black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in the pen, they tell me I can't do that. But on the streets, I do what I want.
Yeah. Okay. Now
You know.
about being homeless, if you don't, was that?
For me, I did battle with homelessness, but I was the type where, like, I can't be homeless. I can't
gotta do
be on the
something.
streets. I'll catch a case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As soon as my girl kicked me out and I got nowhere to go, and then the homie kicked me out and I ain't got nowhere to go, I'm catching the case. I'm stealing something. I'm hitting the lick. I'm going to the pen. I got a free place. I got 3 hots in the car. I'm straight.
There we go.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the biggest struggle for me would be like drug addiction.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know? Just staying clean. You know what I mean? Like when I started doing music and I started blowing up and I started really making big bread, I didn't know what to do with it. You know what I mean? Like my kids weren't a part of my life, so I had a lot of money. I had a lot of time. So, you know, I started tricking off on females, drugs. I started getting addicted to different substances.
Right. Right.
You know, so for me, you know, that was the biggest part. You know, just blowing up as an artist and living that lifestyle. You know, just fucking anything. You know what I mean? Heavyweights, skinny girls. It didn't matter. You know what I mean? I'm digging everything. I got paper. I don't give a fuck. Like, we fucking everything.
Damn.
I fucking big bitches, all that shit. I don't give a fuck. I got paper. You know what I mean?
Real.
It's like We could buy a bunch of liquor, a bunch of drugs, but we still staying at the Motel 6. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, I ain't finna trick you out no Hilton or no shit. Like,
Yeah.
nah, you know what I mean? And so I think for me, like, the biggest part was just like separating, you know, like now today, I'm able to not do that. You know, obviously, I'm in a relationship and,
Yeah.
you know,
Strong relationship.
Shout out to y'all, man. That's
Yeah,
fucking
man.
dope. That's fucking dope.
so.
Anything else you guys want to?
I mean, mental health. What is like out of all those things? I know you said drug addiction. What was besides that, like things that you're going through right now? What do you think is like the hardest struggle of everything you've
You ever
gone
like
through?
depression? Did that
I
was
mean,
that ever a
things-
factor like that?
You know, for me, I think it was like because I've helped so many people out in the game and so many people have turned on me. So I became just kind of like standoffish.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've helped a lot of artists. I've been a part of groups that have broken up. I've helped other artists. I just had to beat up one of these fools
Fuck.
2 weeks ago.
What?
That I had helped
Got hands
out.
like that?
I ghost wrote for this motherfucker and everything. I'm not gonna put him out there because like I'm not that dude.
Yeah.
But he knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And we were in Santa Maria. Me and my girl, we were at a show.
Okay.
And I performed with this dude. And we got off stage. I had to put hands on him. And but yeah, I mean, I think just my biggest struggle is just dictating like who I should help and who I shouldn't.
Okay.
Because like my biggest thing is like just because this motherfucker did me dirty doesn't mean this motherfucker is. You know, and that's why I say shout out to Hub Boy. He's from Compton. He's not from the area. We from different sections, and we've been brothers, man, since day one. And out of everybody that I fucked with, he's still right there with me.
Just keeping it 100.
And I have
Yeah.
a question for people that want to perform. What are some like rituals that you have or things that you prepare yourself mentally for when you do perform on stage? Do you have any checklists or things that you do or advice that you could give to someone that's going to be on stage?
First of all, like one thing I do want to say to artists is like a lot of artists like they get this misconception like I'm dope. People should fuck with me and reach
Ego.
out to me. You know, even though like I'm at the stage in my career where, like I said, like we got bread. We're able to get this Tesla for 80 racks. We got a spot,
Fuck.
ring. She got other shit going
Yeah.
on. I don't want to put her shit
Yeah.
out there, but just spinning paper, right?
Yeah.
But you still got to do the footwork.
Yeah.
You know, I reached out to you guys. I hit you guys up on IG.
Amen.
You know, I hit up Quick though. I got his number. I'm like, bro, what's up? Let me know when you got an opening. I hit up Killing the Game podcast. I hit up Capsule Talk, 805 Leakers. I hit up everybody personally.
Yeah.
You got to do the footwork. No matter how the fuck dope you think you are, do the footwork.
Yeah.
I wake up every day. She'll tell you, 5 a.m. I'm on IG. Hey, what's up? You got any openings? You know what I mean? You got to do the footwork because just because you think you're dope, that don't mean shit.
Yeah.
You still got to do the footwork. So do the footwork. As an artist, I do the footwork. As far as pre-game rituals and things like that, I really don't. You know, my whole thing is, for one, I like to spend time with my kids the day before. On my way to a show, because I perform a lot in LA, I stopped in Santa Barbara. I visit my dad's grave. You know what I mean? I pray. I chill with my dad. I drink a brew, whatever needs to be done. And then after that, I skate. You know?
Okay.
I just feel like I'm always in the zone. I'm always ready at any time.
Yeah.
If a motherfucker call me right now and say, hey, somebody dropped out, come perform. I'm going to go perform.
Okay.
I'm always ready. I'm an artist. This is what I do for a living.
Okay.
Is there any things that you came across performing that you can give advice to someone that like problems that you ever came across or things that you're like, fuck, I should have got my lit or I should have got this or anything for a performer that wants to go on stage, something they should look out for?
I feel like you should have a show tape. So for me, I have a show tape, which means I don't send the DJ separate songs. I have my producer make a show tape. What it is, it's a mashup. So I have an intro, and then I have 5 or 6 songs that are mashed up, and then I send that all in one track.
Okay.
Because the DJ is gonna fuck your shit up. Because you're gonna be like, nah, not that song, this song, then that song. So I send them one track. It's mashed up. It has an intro, outro, everything's put together. Press play.
That's it.
And that's all he has to do.
Just get
Turn
the
the
fuck away
speakers
from the
up.
shit. Yeah, for the next 10 minutes, you don't have to do shit. I'm gonna handle it.
Okay. And then do you think it's better to have management or independent? Sounds like you kind of do your own thing.
Ooh.
Because that's the biggest thing right now that new artists are finding out. It's better to do it on your own.
So I had management, right? When I dropped this statement, I did an album release party in Santa Barbara.
Okay.
I had Sugar Free, I had Rappin' Forte that opened up for me.
Oh shit!
Shout out to Sugar Free. That's my
Shout
boy.
out to Sugar
I fuck with
Free.
Sugar Free.
Hell yeah.
Me and him were cool. I've done a lot of shit with Sugar Free.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Yellow Hill, man. Me and Yellow Hill, he's native as well. We
Okay.
connected on some shit. We got a track coming out. But I feel like independence is the way to go.
Okay.
I feel like Nipsey.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody has made that known that independent is the way to go.
Yeah.
I have Al Entertainment, that's my label. I have Al Entertainment Publishing. I'm, all the money that I make, I'm registered with BMI. I'm a legit artist.
Okay.
Anybody that I collaborate with, I'm registered with the industry. They get their split. I don't have to, I don't touch their money and have to give it to them.
Yeah.
When you fuck with management, I fired a gang of managers.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've been doing this shit so long that I built relationships with different promoters and different people that it's 100% revenue on my end.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Good shit. Good fucking shit.
revenue.
All right. Before we kind of tap out, what are your kind of streams and stuff that we can find you on, so that way people can look you up and make sure that we support?
Yeah, so like I said, on Instagram, I go by Sav Dangerous. You could look me up. You could follow me. Of course, I'll have to accept because my shit's private. A lot of weirdos. You know what I'm saying? You can look. I'm on any platform. Look up Sav the Statement, Apple, iTunes, Google Play. Whatever. One thing I do want to say is that I auditioned for America's Got Talent last year.
Oh shit!
And I didn't make it on the show, but I'm coming back this year.
Fuck
fuck
Ready,
Kill it.
motherfuckers,
Kill
because
it.
I'm back.
Damn.
Thank you so much for driving down, bro. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks,
Yeah,
gents,
we're
for
all good.
tuning in tonight.
Hell yeah, man.
We'll be right back. Artificially Genuine.
Pleasure meeting you, by the way, in your story.